All right, day two, Growing the North. Jackie Clayton, Mayor of City of Grand Prairie. Jackie, we have a lot to talk about. First thing I want to mention, you know this, I've mentioned this to you before. The City of Grand Prairie, the County of Grand Prairie, number one, and the MD. Oh, wow, you guys are collaborating really well right now. 100%. One consolidated message for the region. Work Northwest Alberta is a part of that. Reaching out to Canada, attracting job seekers, giving them a good reason to move here. And today we're telling the story of employers and all of the recruitment opportunities. What's your vantage point in terms of the amount of recruitment opportunities and how our region is trying to attract talent here?
Well, I think there's many facets of it. As you mentioned earlier, it's about the youth. Really, in that training, getting youth aware of what the opportunities are. We know that youth that are trained locally stay locally. So collaborating not only with the workforce and with the industry, but collaborating between Northwest Polytech and our high schools, but starting younger than that, making children aware of what's possible, where the opportunities are. We know in Northern Alberta that you can buy a house for less than the provincial average, but we also know that you make more money than the provincial average. And so the opportunities really lie in Northwestern Alberta. In regards to the collaboration approach, it's absolutely imperative for us to continue on that path. We at the city know that what's good for the region is good for the city, and if we don't work together, we'll miss opportunities, because we can each be chasing different priorities, but if we don't have that collaboration and that communication about what each other is doing uniquely, we'll never have an opportunity to have that bigger conversation about what we can do together. And so that piece about working together is in everything from recreation and culture to business attraction, to future investment, to where you see projects such as Work Northwest come to fruition. And it doesn't mean that we don't do things uniquely, because we each have unique needs. The needs of the county and the needs of the MD are unique compared to the needs of Grand Prairie. As the large urban hub, we have more of the population base, but we also have more of the service sector and the healthcare sector. And with that, we recognize that we serve approximately 300,000 people in northeastern BC and northwestern British Columbia, or the other way around, northwestern Alberta. But we also know that we have to serve our own residents, because they are the people that are going to the businesses every day and that healthcare sector every day. So if we don't serve our local people, the bigger picture doesn't matter. So it's a really intricate puzzle of how you grow when you're collaborative.
Yeah, when you mentioned Northwest Polytechnic there, it sort of reminds me, we're talking about attraction and retention. So when we're messaging out to all of Canada to talk about the opportunities for employment, we're trying to recruit net new people into our region. But the retention piece is really important too. So also with Work Northwest Alberta, we're doing a lot of work on work integrated learning. So this is, as you know, providing opportunities for students to maybe get some placements at various companies while they're in school. Significantly higher retention rate when right out of school they've already had an employment opportunity, hopefully with a regional employer that allows them, gives them a bit of an incentive to stay in the region as opposed to the brain drain to Edmonton or Calgary. What do you see from a work integrated learning perspective in terms of the retention piece, I guess?
Yeah, I would say that, Ryan, you grew up in this community, and I didn't grow up in this community, but we're both still here. The opportunities in this region, not only in employment and investment, are second to none. We are very fortunate to have such a inventory of incredible facilities, whether it's outdoor recreation facilities, whether it's things such as our art gallery. It's the second largest public art gallery in Alberta. And those pieces all added together make an incredible quality of life. This region is a region where you're either from here or you move here for a few years and never leave. And so I often say it, but I truly believe it. This community and this region will give you as much as you're willing to give it. So get involved in your community, and they truly embrace you, whether it's through a service club, whether through it's volunteering, through a nonprofit organization, whether it's helping coach on a youth sports team, whatever it is. Those sort of groups of people in our community really are cogs of the wheel that keep us going on a daily basis. And so, yes, there's opportunity to work here, there's opportunity to invest here, but it's all about the quality of life. And it's something that I know you and I are both very proud of, but I know that people that have lived here a long time are very proud of. When we hosted the Alberta Winter Games this past February, I met many parents from Calgary and Edmonton who had never been here, and they're blown away not only by the quality and the quantity of facilities, but how you can commute in our city under 15 minutes to anywhere. So living here gives you an opportunity, if you're raising children, to be multi-sport families. If you were to live in Edmonton or Calgary, you're a one-sport family. And so it's things like that that make the enjoyment of life and really the growing of families that much easier.
So, Jackie, it sounds like there's lots of specific job opportunities with the City of Grand Prairie. I'm going to press you on a number. Do you know how many jobs are currently posted on the City of Grand Prairie website?
Yeah, currently there's 32 positions on the city website. That changes, it evolves all the time. But check out the website because there is always evolving roles and positions, but currently 32 jobs available at the City of Grand Prairie.
Lots of opportunity. Thanks, Jackie.
Absolutely.